Hey there YouTube, this is Austin with Record Death Disc Golf. I'm here at Hackmeyer Park today. This is my second time playing this course. The first time I played with Coach Frosty. We played it blind. I ended up 2 over. So my goal today is just to be under par. I've gone through it once, kind of seen the shot shapes, seen a couple of holes where the shot shape that I thought was going to work did not work. So I'll be trying another one today. Hopefully we won't lose any discs today. Evidently a bunch of people are losing them along this. There's like a deep, like a drainage ditch, I guess, but it's all covered over in ivy, or it was when I played it last. So we'll try not to lose any discs today and try to get under par. I really do like this course. One thing that I think is really neat is how like the first about 4 or 5 holes are relatively short, so even if you can't get out here and warm up beforehand, you can kind of ease into the course, and then some of the longer ones are in the back. Goal is just under par today. I think that's very achievable. Yesterday was the first time I played in about 2 weeks or so, and it was great scramble practice, I'll say that, because I was missing my line a lot. So hopefully I'm gonna focus a little more on my run up and kind of tee box, what do they call it, tee box geometry or whatever, running up in the right direction so that you give yourself the best chance of hitting your line. So I'm gonna focus on that a little bit today, and kind of see what happens. Let's see the line and get after it. Throw up to the corner and then throw your up shot from there. That may have been a little too far. I wanted to get closer to the bench. We'll see when we get up there. I don't know if you can see it from here, but if you're if you're just to the left of that little park bench, there's the biggest gap is like right here, but it would be like throwing a little hyzer from here through that gap and letting it finish back towards the basket. That's the ideal spot. So this is not where you want to be throwing 3, but I'm just going to play for the bogey. Obviously, it's not a great spot to try to throw it in. I'm just going to try to throw the zone low, get around the pine tree, just settle up back there. A little further than I wanted for a bogey putt, but if I'm not making 15 footers out here, it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. All right, the sign says OB over the fence and sidewalk curb and beyond. So I guess the fence they're talking about is back there behind the ditch. So I don't know, I guess the ditch is not out of bounds. Hopefully I won't even throw over there and have to worry about it. All right, I'm gonna throw at that broken. I'm gonna try to put my line on that broken pine tree and just let the zone drift left. A little bit of height, but high. Really thick dark stuff right there. It's right behind that. You kind of got to go, I don't know, it's tough. I'll probably just throw a forehand zone and just try to take a par on this one. I'm just gonna go forehand to try to hit the line. high. Figured I'd give you all a little. So you're coming through here, and you're trying to finish right back behind this. Yep. Birdie on this is great. Par works too. All right, this one's just behind that big clump of trees in the middle. So a risk going out of bounds either way, but I'll throw a zone, make sure it finishes left, and hope that hanging it out over that right side is, because really you want to just go, I don't know, can you see where that dirt spot is? I'm trying to go just right here and then have it finish behind that. So we'll see. Here we go. Too much hyzer. This is what you end up with if you come in early. For a second shot, that's where the second shot landed off the tee, which it's not bad. You can see two baskets from this tee. The closer one behind the trees is the one you're going for on this one. So this be the line I'm putting. Be like a little Annie or a Scuba. My Annie putt's been fairly awful lately, so I think I'm gonna go Scuba here. And let's see. I'm just gonna straddle. All right, this one's a little tough. You have the Mando right there in the middle. You got to go right to that. I'm going to throw my Lucid Ice Judd. Oh, that might be too early left. I'll share this story with you. When I played with Frosty, he made the Mando and then hit this tree on the left side and went this way, got on the sidewalk, and then the disc rolled back around and landed like right in here. So made the Mando, but went left of the tree line. I don't remember if he made the putt for birdie or not, but just going that way I thought was neat. All right, I'm deep, I'm back here. That would have been a lot cooler if I'd made that. Sidewalk to the left is OB the whole way down. I mean, as long as I blast it up there, if I end up OB left and I'm way down there, then I'll have a putt for a par, which par will be all right. Right side miss, it's thick over there, but at least it's not out of bounds. I'm just gonna throw my T-bird and try to throw it as flat as I can, get as much straight flight as I can, and then a little bit left is okay, as long as it doesn't go way left. Long putt for birdie. Running it doesn't put me in any danger unless it just gets up and rolls left. So. Par's not bad. Baskets right in here. So I'm gonna go up this main chute and try to be working right. A little bit of a right to left tail. I'm gonna throw the leopard hard, try to get it to turn, and then the wind pushes it back to the left a little bit at the end. That'll be fine. But it might just push it down while it's on anhyzer. Let's find out. I think it might be safe. Pitch up and take the par. I am in bounds, but this is the shot that I'll have. I give it a little baby run with a zone. Woo. Right. Big tree came down. Is it on top of the tee pad? Oh, it's close, but it's not on top. Ooh, pulled it up by the roots. Ooh. All right, but didn't land on the tee pad, so we're good to go. All right, that basket that you see right there, that's not the one we're going to. The one we're going to goes that way. Well, I put a Supreme Escape in the bag. My Wraith is just dead straight and moves left. It just, even in a headwind, it doesn't want to move right. So I want something that will move right a little bit in a headwind and then finish back. So I'm hoping this is it, because my Yellow Trespass, if in a headwind, if it starts moving right, it's not coming back. So we're gonna throw the blue one, a little bit of a flip up, just kind of right over the sidewalk, and then have it finish left towards the basket. So let's see. The idea, but I missed my line a little bit. Might still be good up there though. Okay, so I went inside. I would still call that parked. If I had hit my line, I would be over here, which I kind of think this is the place you want to err on, just because of how wide open it is, and going inside brings the OB into play. So there's the birdie. There's the birdie. After 9, I'm 1 up, which is okay. There's definitely some scoreable ones out here. Now, this one's kind of weird. It goes up, and then there's a narrow, little corridor that goes that way. Then there's like a drainage ditch, and then the basket's on the other side of that. With the left Mando, I don't see myself playing for birdie on this one, so I'm just going to try to throw it up to the corridor and then throw it across, and hopefully just take the par. Because behind, this wood line that goes this way, just behind that is a deep drainage ditch that runs along that way, and last time I was here it had water in it, so I think if you go in there, your disc is getting washed down that way. So pitch it up. 2 pitch ups should get you to 3. I threw that low. It's gonna be a tough up shot from there. Okay, that's it. It's actually not as far that way as I thought it was. So just a little baby Annie on a zone. I was thinking this was a longer corridor, but there it is. I think if I just throw it a little higher, you know, I could get in this landing spot over here and have like a 40-footer for birdie. I think that's the idea of this design, is any birdie putts are going to be from the other side of the ditch, which I'm okay with. All right, this one's right there. See it? But the gap you gotta hit is over here. If I stand still again. Woo! Little baby run that hit the cage. All right, so most of the holes say sidewalk and beyond. This one just says in the ditch, which is over there. So all of this walking path back here is in bounds. All right, little straight putter shot. Mando left right there. I'm gonna throw the PA5 straight, and that way it shouldn't go left if I throw it right, and if it drifts a little bit right, that'll be fine. It might even give me an 8. Yeah, this should work. There's a little bit more trouble to the right of the basket than I remembered. I think that brings me back to even. So this one, it's not as far as it looks when you walk up there, like throwing it. Last time I threw a rock and it was the right line. It was just a little bit deep. I'm gonna throw the rock again. Because if I hit my line with this, the worst I'm getting is a 3. If I try to do something else, it could bring bogey into play. Oh, too high. You gonna fight through? I don't know. I think I can scramble for a par from there. All right, so short of all this stuff, but should just be able to pitch it up with a zone. Take my par. Go on to the next one. All right, that'll work. The little new obstacle on this one. The little Mando left sign right there. Gonna turn far enough. I think so. All right, this green needs to be cleaned up a bit. There's 2 foot tall grass 5 feet from the basket. I don't think that'll be the case. I think 3 on this one's not bad. And that was my first shot. All right, here we go. All right. Yep, right there. I probably just missed it to the right or the left, maybe a little high. But the sign did not have any OB on it, so this walking path is in play. It's right there, way down there. Last time I played this hole, I tried to go down this like right gap over here. I like ran up this way on the pad and tried to throw this way. I think I'm just gonna throw it right down the middle. I think this trespass is that new Supreme trespass. I think it'll go this way just a little bit before it straightens up and flattens out. So we're gonna throw this and see if we can't get up there for a birdie look. When I tried this right side, I pulled it over too far and I hit a tree and it kicked back in the middle of the fairway, but we didn't see it kick in the middle of the fairway. We spent like 20 minutes looking for this disc way over to the right. It was in the middle of the fairway. So if I throw the middle of the fairway, I'll have a better idea of where it lands. least I know where it landed. All right, little zone pitch up from here. All right, well, just made it inbounds. I didn't get the shot because my battery died. I had to go back to the car, charge the battery for a minute. There's really nothing from here. It's gonna be pitching up. The last hole to hit my goal. If I remember right, this last one's a bugger to get. I saw a little gap, try to just push a mid-range through the gap and get the birdie. Ended up taking the par anyway, so it didn't hurt me, but it does mean that I have to birdie this one, which this one's tough. I think I'm gonna have to throw something flippy on a hyzer into this gap, let it flip up, and then ride that way to get close enough to have a run at birdie. So speed shot kind of make or break here. So let's see. After round thoughts, I like the course just as much as the first time I played it. It's a little later in the summer, so some of the ground cover that's back there has grown up a good bit. My legs are pretty scratched up. Got bit by some bugs, so if you're coming, I think during the winter, this is gonna be at like a really fun course when a lot of that ground cover stuff is dead and the grass is dormant. Right now, unless they come out and cut a lot of this stuff, I don't know if I'll be back during the summer. If I do, I'll probably wear like some windbreaker pants or something to protect my legs, but something that's not so hot that I can't stand it. So I don't know. But one shot off of the goal. I'll probably just be back to try to hit that goal again, to be honest, even with the ground cover. Some of the holes, especially on the back nine, where like there's two foot tall grass 5 feet away from the basket. I don't think that should ever be the case. So if the city, if you're watching this, just come out and cut. Doesn't even have to be the size of the circle. Just maybe 15, 20 feet out from the basket. Make sure that's clear. The fairways have 1.5 foot, 2 foot tall grass all the way down on some. So I see how it's really easy for people to lose discs out here, which was kind of what Frosty and I heard before we did our first round out here. So overall, I still like the course. I still think there's 7 or 8 strokes that I would like to have back. A couple better lines off the tees maybe gets me that, or maybe just higher percentage punting in the circle would get me that, which that's obviously the case. Didn't make the goal. One stroke off of the goal. So I'll be back. I said I won't, but I probably will. So, all right. But in the meantime, as always, see the line and get after it.